Alrighty, and we're back with another cozy stream with the Blue Dog Owlin. And today's game, Iwakura Aria. A special thank you to PQ for providing us a copy of this game on the PC. It says here, this game will feature romance, secrets, a mansion with a dark and hidden amount of rooms. Are you ready? Visual novel fans, meet your next obsession. After the war, Japan experiences rapid economic growth, and in the cracks of society, one girl gets left behind. With no future to look forward to, she grasps onto the thread of hope, a possibility of a new life, as the maid to the Iwakura household. However, the Iwakura family holds its own secrets, most connected to its heir, Aria, and Ichiko finds herself sucked into another world contained within that mansion. In the midst of people's hopes and expectations, Aria and Ichiko have lost sight of their true selves. To whom do the lives of these girls, who continue to play the roles they are given, belong? In order to take back control of their own lives, courage and willpower are needed, and the fateful meeting between them may just be the key to unlocking their hidden strength. This is the story of one summer in 1966 that shaped the future of the Iwakura family and their new maid. So it says here we're going to play as Ichiko, who's the housekeeper to this family, and uncover the chilling machinations at play as we go closer to Aria and her dark fate. There are 9 different endings to unlock, and the choices we make will affect the outcome of the game in the future. And there's going to be some maps we can use and detailed drawings, and there's a very painterly illustration aesthetic as we're seeing right now. So yeah, we'll check that all out now. Let's just watch this really quick. I think it's almost wrapping up. There we go. Yeah, we got this really pretty painterly look they have. Haru-san Yampasu, welcome in. It takes place during the Japanese jazz boom. Maybe. So pretty, I know, right? It is a rated M game, and we'll see if there's any accessibility options to explore in just a moment here. Yes, rated M. Alright, let me see if I can push a button here. Ooh, might be a little loud. Let me lower it a little. I'll put it about here, and hopefully it won't be too quiet. I do want you to hear the beautiful music. Alright, so new game. Load, quick load, config, manual, extra, language. Alright, so they got Japanese and English. I'm not exactly sure how to read this, if like this is Japanese like voiceover, or I guess I have English selected currently. I'm not sure. What is this? Oh, okay, yeah, that was changing the language there. We'll pick this one. So I guess they feature both Japanese and English languages. I don't know what's an extra. Album, music, side story, and clear list. Is the volume okay or is it a little loud? I can always lower it. I do want you all to hear it, but I'm just trying to monitor the audio. It seems to bounce between like really loud and kind of quiet. Seems okay to you for now? Thank you, Rico. I don't think we can probably access these just yet, so I'll just leave these for later. Manual? Oh, they have a game manual, that's cool. With story, controls, how to start the game, how to play, the system menu, and some configuration, extras, exploration, character profiles. Oh, okay. So here they have the story. The year was 1966. In post-war Japan, where the nation was undergoing rapid changes, a girl left behind by society and a girl completely isolated from that society crossed paths. Could it be friendship? Perhaps even love? that is born the moment these two exchange glances? Or could it be that they will simply begin to grow apart? Whether we love or hate, the march of time continues, and life goes on. Who will I be with, and what kind of person will I become after this picturesque encounter? So here's different controls. You're playing with the keyboard and mouse. I'm using a controller right now. Guess you can look at a sketchbook or advance, move around. I can't really turn it off. Sounds okay. Haru-san, arigatou gozaimasu. I still think it looks a little loud, so do let me know. It looks kind of loud right now. We'll be lurking. Good night. Thanks for the company, everyone. Dragonlet, thank you so much for the support and for hanging out. Enjoy your lurk and have a wonderful rest of your evening. Switch to Fortnite controls. Put a normalizer filter on the audio. It's kind of hard. I'll just bump it down a little. Starting the game. Iwakura Aria is an adventure game where you progress the story by reading text. Completely different outcomes await you depending on the choices you make throughout the game. Okay. The volume isn't competing with you in terms of clarity, but it is louder than you normally have it. I adjusted while I was saying that. I made the right call. Thank you. Yeah, I was looking at it. I was like, I think you should still hear me, but it is pretty loud. Louder than I usually have, as you mentioned. Thank you, Lynx. Good night, Dragon Lad. Ung-san, wow! Alright, how to play. Press the space key to continue the conversation. Okay, you can hide the box. System menu. Pretty standard stuff so far in a typical visual novel. Oh, configuration here. I guess we look at that as well. You can configure the voices if you want to hear them or not. Oh, they have an exploration here. As you progress through the story, you will reach a part where you can explore the residence. By finding key items in each of the rooms, you will uncover the secrets of the residence and those who reside there. You can move to any part of the residence with the room name displayed on the map. Any important rooms you need to visit are marked in red. You can exit this mode without exploring all the rooms, but you will not be able to exit until you explored all the important rooms marked in red on the map. I guess here's the different characters we're going to come across. I'm not going to read all this just yet, but I'll leave it here for a second. They look beautiful. So Ichiko is who we're going to play as. Aria apparently is the heir. Amane is the father. And Sui is a chef. Alright, there's that. I think this is okay. Message speed. Let's maybe bump that up a little. That should be fine. Alright, why don't we do new game? Rico also can't read. You must read every single that pops on the screen at every point. I gotta read it in dog language too. Oh, Haru-san, investigate. How do we romance the chef? I don't know. I thought she looked really cute too, to be honest. I was kind of eyeing her as well. Still feel like this is a teeny bit loud, so I'm just gonna put it here. Alright, new game.
1966年、あの夏を覚えている。何も持っていなかった。 何も分かっていなかった。33年前、16歳の夏、あの年見たこともなかった夢が現実になった。運命の声は穏やか。顔を上げて目をすがめた。あの日の刺すような日差しが今も眩しい。
I need her to answer the phone.
もしもし、ねえ、今どこにいるの？
Oh, yes, thank you. Jose, please answer that phone. I'm having flashbacks to IT. IT crowd. Have you tried turning it off and off again? Moshi Mosh. Have you tried turning it off and off again? Off and on again? I feel like I should recognize what these flowers are called, but I don't. Iwakura Aria. Yes, that's the scientific name for them, bebop. Chapter 1, A Beautiful Painting. Wow, that went fast. I didn't push a button. I had a feeling that the sunflowers wouldn't bloom this year. Oops, sorry. Let me restart my translator. The sound effects are incredibly loud. I had a feeling that the sunflowers wouldn't bloom this year. Surely, the morning glories wouldn't bloom either.
天使の彫刻、眠ってる。
I'm sure that's because it feels so out of place here. Even if you plant seeds here, it's not like they will even sprout.
門から玄関まで歩くってだけでも驚くのに、敷地の中に噴水まであるなんて。
Time to wake up, Angel. Wake up. The government declared a few years after I was born that we as a nation were no longer in the post-war period.
ここだけ日本じゃないみたい。
I didn't even know it was possible to be this incredibly wealthy. I guess you can't imagine the likes of something you have never seen before. The grounds are so vast. From here, the gatekeeper looks so small. It has been exactly 1 week since I stepped foot into this completely new world, where even the air I breathe feels different from any other place I have lived until now. It all began when I met the head of the household, a man named Iwakura. I really don't want to go to job interviews. At the beginning of the month, I quit the construction company I had been working at since I graduated from junior high school. It had only been about a year since I started there. I even told myself that I wouldn't run away, no matter what happened. Both my boss and his business partners were much older than me, yet I had to deal with their advances every single day. Poor lady. No. The feeling of that huge, moist hand grabbing my thigh on my last day there. It still clings to my skin. It just won't go away.
あんた、何一丁前にため息なんかついてんの。ため息をつきたいのはこっちよ。全然売れてないじゃない。だってガラクタばっかりなんだもん。こんなの誰も買ってくれないって。買ってくれないじゃなくて売るの。あんたが出戻ったせいでうちも大変なんだから。分かってんの
？This is Kitagawa Orphanage. It's the place where I spent the majority of my childhood while I was being moved around to different foster parents and institutions. I spent the last year here before I was eligible for employment somewhere. Bucky. We were hosting a bazaar that day to raise money to help with the orphanage's operating costs. Tableware with ugly patterns, towels with their colors faded, and the crown jewel of the lot was a doll with a creepy face. It was all so ridiculous. Everything was lined up in front of me, and all of them were items that seemed like they were particularly unlikely to sell. That's... It was a watercolor painting I made of a bird. I've almost never been praised for it, but I loved creating works of art ever since I was little. Usually, I just doodle some things in my sketchbook, but since I came back to the orphanage, I've been doing some paintings while I spend time with the younger kids. It was only in those moments that I could just forget about everything and enjoy myself. However, much to my dismay, this caught the attention of one of the staff, and since they thought it helped them liven things up, they ended up selling my art at the bazaar. Maybe I should just quit painting. I was just doing it for myself as a way to relax. But when they decided to put my art up for sale, it felt like both my art and the feelings I put into it were as worthless as the rest of the junk they were trying to sell it with.
大して賑やかしにもなってないし。
Everything is truly awful. The weight of the stress made my head hang low.
この絵はいくらかな？色使いがすごくいい。娘が気に入りそうだ。おや、申し訳ない。こちらは売り物じゃなかったかな
Ichimanen. He'll say, only Ichimanen? Okay.
いえ、売り物です。
もしかして君が描いたの？
I felt so awkward as my face grew hot, but I managed to softly nod in response. That's when I saw him, Mr. Amane Iwakura, with a wonderful smile on his face, began admiring my artwork with this incredibly sincere sense of earnesty. Money, money changes everything. Hong-san. Yes. Oh my goodness. My heart is absolutely pounding. I've never had someone praise my art like that before. All of that sadness I was feeling just a minute ago had just completely vanished.
お取り込み中？ちょっと失礼しますね。
どうしたの？
いちこ、あんたそろそろ出る時間でしょ。あるから中に戻りな。
まだいいよ。10分前で大丈夫だから。
無職のくせに何が大丈夫なんだか。院長がお偉いさんに頼んでこの日曜にわざわざ時間を作ってもらったんだからね。服も髪もちゃんとしてよ。院長に恥かかせないで。いい？
Man, she's so mean. She's being mean to our protagonist. I hate this so much. You're the one embarrassing yourself around here.
返事はあんたちゃんと聞いて。
わかったから。ごめんなさい。私失礼します。
Awesome, welcome in. Iwakura Orba. No, not Orba. Thank you for the giant stare. Yes, this game is rated M, so please turn your permission slip. Thank you.
君、待ちなさい。仕事を探しているのならうちに来るといい。ちょうど住み込みの女中を募集していてね。興味があれば少し話でもどうかな。
私？
住み込みの女中？失礼ですがあなた。
おっと、その前にこの絵をもらうよ。手持ちがあまりないのだけれど2000円でどうだろう。
Lee-san, that's not Ichiman. With those words, Amane gracefully slid 2 bills into a can that only had some loose change rattling around inside. Is it a reply? Hi? Hi? Wait, what? Hi? Like, yes. That was the first time I've ever seen paper glisten like that. That reply is like, what's your reply? Yes! Please get me out of here. Amai, thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. How was your stream? What were you up to? Welcoming raiders from Amai. The brows. For those who don't know Amai, please go give him a follow and check him out. He's a fellow team member of Wampasu and plays through a whole bunch of different games. Last seen playing through World of Warcraft, but also has played games like Wild Assault, some of the Final Fantasy Gacha series, and a lot of different Capcom games. Please go check him out and give him a lot of love. And for anyone new, welcome in once more. My name is Owlin. I'm a blue dog who likes to give you a cozy place to be. And I play through a variety of games, ranging from retro to indie and new releases. Today we're playing through a visual novel game called Iwakura Aria. And we just started. It is a mature rated game, and it's set in the post-war Japan era. We're going to be playing as a live-in maid for this very wealthy family. I hope you all enjoy your stay here with us. Yes, rated M. Turn your pusher slip. The stream was good. You're keeping people alive, kinda. Destroying the other people so that you can keep your team alive. I see. Cheer party, cheer, Ashi-san. Cheer, cheer. Alright, let me see if we can advance through here a little bit, because the sound effect is super loud. Oh my, thank you so much again for the raid. I really appreciate it. Glad you had a good stream. And again, if y'all haven't already, please go check out Amai and drop him a follow. I pulled the new sketchbook that I just bought yesterday out of my bag. I can definitely kill some time with this. Suddenly, beautiful emerald wings fluttered right past my face. They playfully danced around the fountain, then gently landed on the shoulder of a sleeping angel, as if they were taking a rest. She was fast. I really thought about giving up on my art, but Amane's words were powerful enough to get me to go buy a new sketchbook. He offered me food, clothing, and shelter, with a more than adequate salary. He even said that I was free to pursue my hobbies as long as I did my work. Then he told me that I really needed to create more art. Hi, Tasty Ration. Welcome in. Doggy Ration. Those words made me so happy. The staff member said that I shouldn't take him seriously, but I ended up buying not only a new sketchbook, but some extra new pencils as well.
Kawaii.
It was a first page worth commemorating. For some reason, looking at this piece makes me feel like everything will be okay.
これ一冊埋めるのは大変そうだけど、これからここでたくさん綺麗なものが描けたらいいな。
Today, a mice cat was sleeping peacefully in his arms. Oh yeah, a mice cat is so cute. Huh, Ashu-san? Little gray kitten is the cutest. You have to come live at my mansion. You have to keep making art. Yeah, okay, this guy's a serial killer. He's serious about us making art. He's a serial creator. I put the sketchbook back in my bag, then began walking towards the entrance. He likes to finger paint! Yay!
カラス？どこだろ
Uh-oh.
う？庭の方かな？広すぎて見えないよ。
Is she sniffing it? Ooh. What is going on? Oh, someone's standing there. He's so big. I wonder if he's a security guard. He followed me from the gate all the way to the entrance.
こんにちは。
Why is he watching me so intently? Did I do something wrong?
はじめまして。今日からお世話になる北川いちこです。
Yikes. He's completely ignoring me. I kind of thought maybe he might be mute. Maybe he's not allowed to talk to people, or something like that. I feel like I remember someone telling me that's the case at a castle in England. Tell me that man isn't chaining us up to the basement and forcing us to paint by chapter 3. Ah! I managed to convince myself that I was correct, and awkwardly forced myself to walk past this man, who would no longer look me in the eye. Ah, that car! Next to the entrance, a jet black luxury car was parked in the driveway. This was the car that Amane got into when I saw him off that first day I met him. Nothing about any of this was a dream. Suddenly, the reality of the situation hit me all at once, and I was now very tense. This is absolutely not the time to start feeling nervous. A jet black clown car, imagine that. That's when I looked down at my watch and saw that it was now exactly the time that I was supposed to be there.
ごめんください。ごめんください。
No!
ごめんください。
Vroom vroom. I then rang the doorbell. I could hear a voice calling out from inside. Jump scare, it was so loud. That was when... As if someone was standing by waiting for me, the doorknob quickly made a clanking sound as it began to turn.
Ichikoくん。いらっしゃい。よく来たね。
ceiling is so high. Haru-san, swoon.
暑かったろ。今日は30度を超えると聞いて驚いたよ。
Is this man Ikemen? Haru-san, Ikemen desu ka? Not ikemen.com. Is he handsome? Ikemen. He has a daughter, supposedly.
6月最後の日曜とはいえ、夏はまだ先だと思っていたんだけれど。
Guy looking like a gentleman. I like his tie. Just the entrance hall of this place alone is bigger than a normal person's entire house.
いちこくん、立ち止まっていないで、中へおいで。
はい、靴は。
You gotta take off the kutsu. I forget if it was nugurumi. You gotta take them off. Take off the shoes. Yep, I can't read this. What is the version of Ikemen for Oji? Ike Oji. Oh, so that's how I open this up. Okay. What does this button do? Ah. I think the music's a little too loud, honestly. This thing. I want to hear the voices. This might be too max, though. We'll find out. The music is very beautiful, but it's a little loud. So the sound effects. Maybe there.
「そのままで構わないよ。我が家は海外からいらっしゃるお客様も多いから西洋式なんだ。
He's like, you don't gotta take off your shoes because you're gonna be cleaning it all up anyway. That's why we're gonna hire you as a maid. This music is really nice. It is, isn't it? I just don't want it to compete with their voices. Because the music and the sound effects are fairly loud.
そうなんですね。それじゃあ。
Filled with hesitation, I nervously took my first step inside. I just needed to take another step. Then another step. Wow. Even the sound of my footsteps and my cheap shoes echoes with an enchanting elegance. This is too much. It feels like I'm at a fancy ball or something. It reminds me of that famous... what's it called?
六名婚。
Rokumeikon. I never heard of a Rokumeikon.
あ、いえ、あんまり素敵な玄関ホールでなんだか鹿鳴館みたいだなって。もちろん見たことはないので想像ですが。
なるほど。やっぱり君は芸術家だね。すごくいい感性を持ってる。
It's where they make all the Rokus. The Roku Meikon. Hi, Tantan. Welcome in.
この屋敷は大正時代にイギリス人の建築家が設計したものなんだ。鹿鳴館ほど華美ではないけれど、同じく贅を尽くした空間だ。
Wow, a British architect, huh? Aniko-san, いらっしゃいませ。
デザインも使われている素材も、この腰壁一つとっても彼や職人のこだわりが見て取れる。暖炉のマントルピースもそうだ。
Wainscoting, huh?
せっかくここで働くのだからね。時間をかけて屋敷中細部まで堪能するといい。
ありがとうございます。見せてもらうのが楽しみです。
ああ、他の部屋もきっと期待を裏切らない。あと疲れているのに立ち話で申し訳ないな。
They have a lot of expressions in their faces. I'm just here to mop the floors, dude. Gotta chill.
まずは君の部屋に案内するよ。少し休むといい。仕事の話はそれからだ。
I can't believe that my room is inside the residence itself. I figured I would be staying in a separate building or something. Amane led the way, with the sound of my footsteps falling directly behind him. The floor creaked softly. I could faintly hear the sound of clothes rustling. It's so quiet. A little too quiet.
他の使用人の皆さんは。
Oh no, he's gonna put us in the basement and force us to draw. He might collect butterflies.
通いはいるけれど、住み込みは君一人だ。
Not the basement. Didn't he say we're gonna live on the second floor or something? We can't go to the basement. Okay, to be fair, we're not put in a different part of the building, so that's good news. Like, that would be a little more concerning.
Huh?
ああ、でも家事すべてを押し付けるつもりはないから心配はいらないよ。
I totally misread that as I have no intention of burdening you with all the basement. And I was like, what? We're the only one that lives here. Butterfly time. No, not the butterflies.
部屋は2階だ。足元に気をつけて。
Yeah, we're on the second floor. Nice. That's not the basement. No way. I didn't think for a second that I would be the only one. I wonder if things will be okay for me here. At least she has some kind of sense of like this feels a little weird.
いちこくん？
はい。
Things are not at all what I thought they would be, so that urge to just stop in my tracks was strong. Despite my slightly trembling legs, I forced myself to start climbing the stairs. I could hear my heart pounding in my chest. I don't blame her. She has nobody, because she basically said she's an orphan. What am I gonna do if something happens?
ここを上がって正面が私の部屋で、いちこくんの部屋は左手の突き当たりにある。そして、
I mean, what's she gonna do? Tell her parents? She can't tell anybody! She won't know. She doesn't know anybody who cares about her. There's no way anyone would come here to help me. Hi, Yuki. Nice to meet you too. Welcome in. You're wondering about the game? Is it good? We just started. It has a really nice, painterly presentation. And I think the voice acting's pretty good. The music's really nice. But we're still finding out. Still in the very beginning. We joke, but this is a rated M horror visual novel, so it could turn out grim. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering... There's another visual novel that was on my list that I wanted to also investigate, but that one I saw Katie play through a little bit, and I was like, oh my. That goes from 0 to 100 real fast. I don't know if this one will be like that. Maybe.
その右隣が娘の部屋だ。
I mean, our protagonist Ichiko is already saying, like, this seems suspect, maybe I shouldn't be here. Metagaming, there's nothing suspicious here. It's delightful! Yeah, she was enchanted. As soon as she stepped into the place, she was like, wow, it sounds so amazing. Even my cheap shoes sound amazing in here. Tauntaun, rough! Thank you for the 15 months of support. I really appreciate that. How are you doing, Tauntaun? Thanks so much for the 15 months. It's really sweet of you. Can we get a shout out for Tauntaun? Wow, you can't hear anything in here. It's almost like these rooms could be soundproofed or something. Uh-oh. Well, okay, to be fair, he hasn't shown us a collection of butterflies just yet, nor has he, pulled out like a phonograph or something. I think we might be in the clear. He has not been presented as a collector. How you doing? Just got home from work? I'm doing well. Hope work was going well for you. He won't break those until our morale is broken. It's true. That's right. I forgot that he had a daughter. Yeah, actually, to be honest, Bebop, I know we're joking a little bit back and forth here, but this is giving me really big collector's vibe. Really big vibes from that novel. The blood that quickly drained from my face came back and made my cheeks hot. That was close. Thank goodness I didn't say anything weird. And our MC is a young artist. It's so over. It's over. She's not gonna make it. Okay, to be fair, she wasn't at school. But she was at an orphanage. Uh-oh. Choo-choo, Danny-san. I emerged from the staircase into a wide hallway. It is pretty wide, isn't it? Do they really need all these sconces here? They have a light on the top and as well as a sunroof. All of the closed doors made it feel rather claustrophobic, while at the same time, the sunlight coming in from the skylights made it feel rather open. Skylights are so nice. I really like them a lot. Being in a space where you can feel both of these sensations at the same time was pretty overwhelming.
正面が天音さんの部屋。
Is it the one with the double doors? Because I don't know which one's yours.
そう、元は主寝室として作られた部屋だけれど、妻が亡くなってから一度改装してね。今は仕事部屋も兼ねた作りになっているよ。
Very nice, but they heat up a room and house a lot when the sun shines through. True. But then the natural light is so lovely. The only thing so there is a sunlight in my washroom, and it's nice for the natural lighting, but my goodness, whenever the rain comes in, like you just hear like nonstop da 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 da. It's a little freaky.
階段の隣はバスルーム。風呂の時間は互いに気を使う必要があるけれど、基本的には自由に使ってもらって構わないよ。こっちは客間だ。とは言っても、もう2階にお客様をあげることは。
Is the guest room ours? Amane suddenly cut himself off when he placed his hand on one of the doorknobs. He looked surprised.
なんだ、アリア、起きていたのか。
Aria. I guess that's his daughter. That's a pretty uncommon name.
おいで、イチコ君。娘のアリアを紹介するよ。
Now that I think of it, I never asked how old she was. I wonder. Maybe she's still pretty young. I did what was asked of me and stepped into the guest room. In that moment, I realized that any of my predictions about her were completely off base. We're gonna learn that this man never had a daughter in his life? Uh-oh. I could only see the back of her as she gazed out the open window. She had long hair that went down to her waist, and her slender ankles were peeking out from under her skirt. She was clearly much taller than me, not to mention that aura she gives off. She doesn't seem like a child, so she's probably not younger than me.
アリア。
Why is she showing off her ankle? Amane called her name and urged her to greet me. She then calmly turned to face me. It was in that moment I knew I messed up. A Renoir painting stood before me. I suddenly remembered an art book that I had completely forgotten about. Somebody had donated it to the orphanage. It was a rather large book. She had this dreamlike beauty. Her thin neck, small face, and big, beautiful eyes were now facing me. Her black hair shined with a bluish tinge from the sunlight. It accentuated the translucency of the whiteness of her skin. It was like the window frame itself was framing a real-life painting. There, standing before me, exuding a beauty that had yet to be seen to be believed, was Amane's daughter, Aria Iwakura. Oh, she looks kind of angry. Oops, I think I pushed something wrong here. Her small face, ever so petite, neared me. She looks like she'd be a Fear and Hunger party member. She absolutely does. Honestly, yes. Oh no, they got a phonograph over there. Uh-oh. The outlines of her lightly colored eyes came into view as they absorbed the light in the room. Amai, stare, the rose. It's over. What should I do? Should I greet her first? Yeah, I guess I should. Hold out your hand. Lower your head. I don't know. We're supposed to be taking the role of the maid, so maybe this?
はじめまして、北川一子です。
Aria gave me a slight nod as I quickly bowed my head. Her quiet demeanor suggested that she is a person of few words. Maybe it's because both her face and body were so doll-like, but I felt like she was rather cold and distant.
お父様。
Oh my goodness, what a voice.
Hmm?
She's tall.
この部屋、いつ家具の位置を変えたの？
ああ、おとといの夜だよ。手前半分を広めに使えるようにしたいと思ってね。
どうして？
ちょっとした考えがあるんだ。今は内緒にしておくけれど、アリアにもじきにわかるさ。
Oh no, he's hiding a secret room. It's where he's gonna put the orange rug. Aria, what are you doing in the mansion? Get on the cart. You're playing center. She would be really good at it. She's so tall. I love her voice too.
そう。
I feel like she has a nice deep voice. She spoke softly as she slipped between us and made her way out of the room. Where's your sense of adventure? A secret room is mysterious and cool. I mean, agreed. 100% agreed, Lynx. But when I'm just thinking about this book, this book that Bebop and I read, I'm like, got a few concerns. There's some parallels I'm seeing here. As she got closer to me, a sweet scent that I had never smelled before softly filled my nostrils. Psh, you're just paranoid. No, I smelled the sweet scent. I mean, she's in a strange person's house. She doesn't have anybody who knows where she is or can come help her if something goes sideways. I would be a little, cautious, a little wary. What is that? It smelled so good, like a mix of flowers, medicinal herbs, and citrus. I guess beautiful people have a lovely scent to them as well. She's getting paid, right? You're thinking too much. She was at the construction job and didn't get treated right there either. Presumably she got paid there too. As long as they treat her well.
部屋に戻るのかい?
Yep, I guess we'll go back to the room.
ええ。あまり具合が良くないの。
Oh no. She does have a very doll-like face.
そうか。それならゆっくりお休み、アリア。アリアは体が弱くてね。
Oh, he looks really serious here. I do like when you look at the characters' expressions, they do a pretty good job showing all the little micro expressions in their facial features.
"今日も一日寝ているかと思ったけれど、先に紹介できてよかったよ。さて、この部屋のことはどこまで話したかな?"
A mild breeze was rustling the curtains. He looks hungry. Uh-oh. Aria is very frail, you see, so I keep her inside all the time. I don't let the sun hit her skin too often, you see. Oh, it started. She hasn't really adopted my love of butterflies yet. I bring her a ton of books. I even gave her music and these giant CDs, these vinyls. She was just so beautiful. Terry, thank you for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. How was your stream? What were you up to? Welcome in, polyethylene. Welcome in, Raiders. For those who don't know Terry, go check them out. They were last seen playing through Daymare, 1998. And for anyone new, welcome in once more. My name is Owlin. I'm a blue dog who likes to give you a cozy place to be, and I play through a variety of games, ranging from retro to indie and new releases. Today we're checking out a horror visual novel called Iwakura Aria. And we're right in the very beginning. I hope you all enjoy your stay here with us. Also, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. In this game, we're playing as a live-in maid to this very wealthy family, but they might have a dark secret, which we might find out later. It was lovely. You played a good indie game. Is it also a first-person horror game? It sounds like it might be. Welcome in, Lings. Welcome in, Brother Beats. Pizza Pup Supremacy. And over-the-shoulder type survival horror type game. Ooh, those are always really fascinating. I'm glad you had a lovely time. We're right now getting these vibes in our game where it's like, it's quiet, too quiet. Seems a little suspect. This deal seems too good to be true. Daymare is a fun jank game. Did you play it too, Amai? In my mind, I could still see her facing away from me in front of that frame. What a beautiful painting it would be. The girl depicted in it could turn to face me once again. When our eyes met, my throat got tight, and I had trouble breathing properly. Daymare started as an RE2 remake fan project, but then Capcom brought down the hammer because they were making a remake. Oh, I see. You played it a while ago. What makes it jank? Is it just the controls?
それじゃ、また1時間後に。
You're gonna come back in an hour?
こんなの聞いてない。
Just when I thought I was able to breathe again, the thoughts I had in my mind came spilling out into words as I exhaled. The attractiveness of the person I'm working for has nothing to do with me. But, wow, I almost felt like I was betrayed. Like I took a sneak attack straight to the face.
あんなに綺麗な人がそばにいたら毎日緊張してしょうがない。
Girlfriend is going head over heels over this person. Sometimes controls, definitely the animation and voice acting. I think the voice acting is what makes, even if it's not like, conventionally good, sometimes like goofy voice acting can really bring out the charm in games. But yeah, janky controls definitely can be either frustrating or maybe like acceptable. My heart was still beating like mad and wasn't showing any signs of slowing down. OG Resident Evil and Silent Hill voice acting. Harry. Go. I love this line, but I always forget the exact specific words of it. It's like, have you seen a girl about this tall, black hair? My daughter. Cheryl? Where's Cheryl? Thanks for a great night. Good night. Meowly, thank you so much for hanging out. Please have a wonderful rest of your evening and sleep well. Good night, Meowly. Sweet dreams. Have a wonderful start to your day tomorrow. Nero, nero, nero. I took some deep breaths to try and bring myself back to equilibrium, then took my time as I looked around the room. Suddenly, I felt as if my field of vision was slowly starting to expand.
前は仏間だったって言ってたっけ?
An altar room, huh? Oyasumi. Yeah, Amane mentioned that to me when he was telling me about the rooms. The ceiling seemed to be quite elaborate. It resembled a go board made out of latticed, square timber. It's so cool that I can look up at the ceiling when I lie down every night. I wouldn't say this room is all that big, but it is both beautiful and comfortable. To think that they would let me use a room like this. Feeling incredibly grateful towards Amane, I began to unpack my belongings. Not like it would take very long with the small amount of things I brought. I put my pajamas and underwear away, after which I quickly found myself feeling pretty bored.
そういえば仕事着を入れておいたってここかな?
I casually opened up one of the drawers to find 2 outfits of the same color, neatly folded and tucked away.
この生地すべすべ。私の普段着よりずっと高そう。
Silver, thank you for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. How was your stream? What were you up to? Welcome in, Raiders. Hope you all had a fun time over there. Hi, Silver. Thanks for the raid. What were you up to today? Playing some Dino Punk. Ooh. For those who don't know Silver, please go check her out. She was last seen playing through Dino Punk. And for anyone new, welcome in once more. My name is Owlin. I'm a blue dog who likes to give you a cozy place to be. And I play through a variety of games, ranging from retro to indie and new releases. Today we're playing through a horror visual novel, and we're right in the very beginning. We're taking the role of a live-in maid to this wealthy family with potentially some dark secrets. I hope you all enjoy your stay here with us. Also, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. The stream was good. You played Dinopunk. It's an interesting game. How would you describe it? Is it more survival-based? It sounds kind of like it'd be maybe an action RPG kind of thing, but I don't know. Or maybe something like Factorio. Welcome in, little machine. Papa. I slipped the dress over my head and tied the apron that was lying underneath the dress. Get booped! Ah! Gunner, welcome in. You run a repair shop in a cyberpunk world run by dinosaurs. Ooh, that does sound really fascinating. Lots of talking, getting to know the characters. Kind of reminds me of, I think Moonlighter. The idea of running a shop anyway. I tied the ribbon in the back nice and tight, and unbeknownst to me in that moment, I began to smile. Teehee. Love your model. Well, thank you, Gunner. I really appreciate that. Welcome in again. Lovely to meet you. A brand new maid's uniform that fits me like a glove. A beautiful fountain visible from my window. It all makes me nervous, but at the same time, it's not the least bit unpleasant. I can't remember any other time in my life when I felt like this. It was a quiet room where nobody can hear me talk to myself. It feels like another lifetime ago when I was silently crying in my 3-person company dorm room last month. Maybe I can finally get a fresh start here. Lovely to meet you as well. You as adorable dog. Thank you. Welcome in again. I was 16 years old. There I was, living on my own, right at the beginning of adulthood.
よし、着替えも済んだし、そろそろ。って、あれ、まだ30分しか経ってない。どうしよう。せっかくだし、今のうちに2階の部屋を見て回ってみようかな。
Every room in this house is going to be a workplace, so I should be able to come and go as I please. With Amani's words echoing in my mind, I quickly put them into action and began moving.
まずは、どの部屋から見てみよう。
Gonna go off to bed? We'll catch you another time, hopefully. Yeah, lovely to meet you again. Please get some good rest. I hope to see you next time. Good night, Gunner. Sweet dreams. You can move around inside the mansion. Okay. How do I choose location? Oh, there's those two. So we're inside my room. Above us is Aria's room. She got a huge room, man. It's even bigger than Amani's room. The guest room is the required room, and there's the bathroom. And we should go to the bathroom. It's so spacious, not to mention incredibly stylish. The bathtub is also deep enough so that you can easily immerse yourself in it. The changing room and the toilet are both neat and tidy. It really makes me wonder if it's okay for me to use this room. And a nice little rotary phone there. It was an opulent room with eye-catching wallpaper and decor with red and gold tones. The vibe in here is a bit different from the rest of the house. I guess this is just his personal preference. There's lots of very expensive looking things around the room. Look at that huge camera. It's so cool. Alright, I guess. Can we go back to the bathroom? The bathroom is both cool and comfortable. If I open the window, I see. You can spot the driveway from here. I just want to keep saying different things when I go back and forth. Wait a second. It looks like the phone on the desk is off the hook. It is? That's kind of strange. But there might be a reason for that. I really shouldn't just hang it up without saying anything. Who knows what would happen? I think I'll just leave it alone for now. That's a little concerning. Okay, nothing new. Got it. I can feel the after effects of what happened earlier. Standing in the same place Aria did before, I could feel my heart beating softly. Looking at the room from there, I noticed that the furniture and decor in the room was not only tasteful, but it matched with the rest of the residence's interior quite well.
蓄音機にレコード。誰の趣味だろう。
On the top of the glass shelves were a bunch of Western-style figurines arranged in a well-balanced, aesthetically pleasing way.
天使がいっぱい。かわいい顔。
There were seven angel figurines in all. Among them was an angel with this charming, gentle look on his face that really caught my eye. What was its name? Cupid? Gabriel.
ガブリエル
Gabriel.
他の子の名前はびっくりした。棚に腕が。ここにあるものって絶対全部高いよね。壊さないように気をつけなきゃ。
Oh yeah, Mr. Amani mentioned that he rearranged the furniture in here. It seemed like he had some meaningful reason to do so. Maybe he thought that his daughter would like it. I think we've seen everything. Stop moving, yes. Each room is both beautiful and charming in its own way. It's fun just to look around, so I don't feel like cleaning them will be such a chore.
そういえば使用人は私一人なんだよね。家事全部は頼まないって言ってたけど、どうなるんだろう。
Lost in thought, I glanced over at the clock to see that an hour had now passed. I guess it's too late to worry about those things at this point. I looked at myself in the mirror and adjusted my collar. I then took a big, deep breath.
よし、行こう。
I stepped out of my room, which I had already begun to get a little attached to. Oh man, coffee sounds great, even though it's really late. But the flavor of coffee sounds real good right now.
いちこくん、来たね。おいで。こっちで話そう。
はい。
What a huge window! You can clearly see the garden from here.
せっかくだから外が見える席に座るといい。ここでどうかな？
ありがとうございます。広い。綺麗なお庭ですね。花がたくさん。
この小食堂はブレックファストルームと呼ばれていてね。気分よく朝食をとるために設計された部屋なんだ。私も気に入っているけれど、景色が寂しくならないよう年中植え替えが必要だから管理にはなかなか苦労しているよ。
Even from here, I can't quite tell how far back the garden spans. I'm sure it really is tough to maintain an area this big.
さて、焼き菓子でもどうかな？ここから好きなものを選ぶといい。
Oh boy, I can't wait to have some pastries.
コーヒーはもう少し。
The hot water ran down from a thin spout, then disappeared into the paper filter. The coffee's rich, deep aroma began to spread throughout the room. What a handsome man. It feels weird to say it at this point, but Mr. Amane is far from ordinary looking. He's both tall and refined, so he looks good even when he's just standing around. Huh? Wait, what am I thinking? His daughter bears some resemblance to him, but at the same time, doesn't. When I see him like this, maybe Mr. Amane is actually the more doll-like of the two? Nah, Aria definitely looks more like a doll.
Hmm? なんだい？何か質問かな？
いえ、
You and your daughter look so much alike. Yes, I have a question.
ごめんなさい。親子でよく似ていらっしゃると思って、つい。
よく言われるよ。自覚はあまりないけれど、どうやらそのようだね。
That makes sense. I mean, they are both incredibly good looking. I'm sure his late wife must have been gorgeous as well.
悪くない。いちこくんも。さあ、どうぞ。
すみません。ありがとうございます。
それじゃあ、改めて本題に入ろうか。いちこくんにお願いしたい仕事は、掃除が中心にはなるのだけれど、他にも頼みたいことがいくつかあってね。まずは、ここに書かれた仕事を問題なくこなせるようになってもらえると助かるよ。
It was on the list. Amane then reached into his pocket and handed me a white piece of paper. Collect the sheets and laundry in a special basket and place them outside the service entrance to the kitchen before noon. The paper he handed me had 5 tasks written down with all the specific details I needed.
大まかだけれど、やるべきことはわかりそうかな？
Well, what were the other 4 tasks?
はい、このリストすごく助かります。いつまでに何をやらなきゃいけないのかわかりやすくて。
それはよかった。実際にやってみるとわからないことも出てくるだろうけれど、その時は相談してくれればいいからね。
ありがとうございます。あれ、でも掃除とこのリスト以外の仕事は誰が？
うん。その話もしておかないとね。まず、どうして住み込みの使用人がいちこくんだけなのか。
Almost as if he suddenly remembered something, Amane took a sip of coffee and continued on.
今はとても静かだけれど、以前はここで10人以上の使用人が働いていたんだよ。無論、みんなにはとても助けられていた。でも、それだけ人が多いと問題も多くてね。盗みはもちろん、人間関係で何度か大きな揉め事も、そういういざこざに年々疲れてしまってね。最終的には利点と欠点を天秤にかけて人のいない気楽さを取った。現状はそんなところかな。
That must... That must be why, aside from the daily cleaning, he has outside help for other chores. There's a nearby dry cleaner that takes care of the laundry every day, and someone from a local Western restaurant comes in to prepare all of the meals. I never even imagined that one could live like this. I guess it's easier than having people always in your house and dealing with the uneasiness of that.
それぞれその道の職人に頼んでしまうのが最も効率がいい。けれど、それで事足りるかといえばそうとも言えなくてね。私たちと彼らの間をつなぐ役割を君に担ってもらえるととても助かるんだよ。
Taking out the laundry baskets to be picked up, then washing the dishes after meals. As I read through the list of tasks, I realized that it painted a perfect picture of all the things that must have caused Amani trouble in the past. I had to do various chores everywhere I've been, so I feel like I can handle this. Granted, it's not necessarily easy work, but I'm relieved to know that everything I'm being asked to do is something I'm at least somewhat familiar with or have some experience doing.
あとはアリアといい関係を築いてくれればそれが一番かな。
Oh, since I'm the only housemate here, it's only natural that I would be looking after her as well.
聞いてもいいですか？お嬢様はどんな方なんでしょう？
Baby. Sorry. Sorry for my dog. She got very excited apparently.
アリアかい？とても素直でいい子だよ。それにとても美しい。それは見ればわかるかな。
い。あんな綺麗な人、映画の中でも見たことない。
Baby saying, "Get out of there." I know. It's like Baby had like someone take a picture of her and then she was like, "Get out." Thank you, Baby. Did you get them? Did they leave? Good girl.
私も親ながらそう思うよ。しかしあれだけ容姿が際立っていると幼少期は危険な目に遭うことも多くてね。だが幸いというべきではないのだろうけれど、体が弱いこともあってずっと自宅学習でね。屋敷から出ずに過ごすようになってからは比較的平穏に暮らしているよ。今はここへ来るお客様をもてなすことがアリアの仕事のようなものかな。
That's unbelievable. I can't even imagine living like that. I wonder how long it's been since she's last left the house. It must be hard being both that beautiful and so physically weak.
その仕事、ここへ来るお客様っていうのは。
私の友人知人もいれば仕事の関係者も多いよ。当然誰でも招待するわけではないけれどね。アリアの話は表立ってしないようにはしていても噂を聞いて会いたがる者も多い。それが他国の要人だってこともある。
Important people. I guess he means politicians or something.
もちろん岩倉の名前に集まってくる者もそれには未だに手を焼いているよ。
The Iwakura name. As soon as Amani uttered those words, a conversation I heard a few days ago at the orphanage between a contractor and one of the staff members crossed my mind.
あの子がこんな幸運を隠し持ってたなんてな。ありゃ名字からしても旧家族のもんだろ。実はさ、見せてもらった住所の家ちょっくら見てきたんだけど、本当にバカでかいなんてもんじゃねえって。家族じゃないなら堅気じゃねえなってくらい。俺も若い女なら色目でも使って雇ってもらうのにな。
That was so gross. Just remembering what he said made me want to puke. But I'll give him a little credit, because it doesn't seem like he was wrong. I don't know what flavor of nobility they could have been, but based on what I just heard from Amane, it certainly seems like the Iwakura name carries some historical significance.
無理はしないよういつも言っているのだけれどね。アリアなりに私の立場を考えてくれているようで、堅苦しい場にもいつも同席してくれるんだ。ただ人と関わるのは本当にその時くらいでね。年の近い相手と話すことはまずないから、そういう機会があればとずっと思っていたんだよ。
Now I get it. I can't help but wonder if someone like me would be a good conversation partner for her. I'm sure if he looked around, he could find a more suitable person than me.
過去にいた女中さんはどんな風にお嬢様と接していたんでしょう。
そうだな。仲の良かった女中はいたけれど、彼女なんかは幼い頃からの付き合いだったからね。
Well, what happened to her?
成長してからはどうだろう。 数ヶ月前までいた前任者は参考にならないからな。
前任者？
ああ、彼女はアリアと全く気が合わなくてね、あの子がクビにしてしまったんだ。
クビですか？
Oh, she got kubi dust.
参ったよ。アリアも一度決めたことは曲げない性格だから。でもイチコ君は心配いらない。年の離れていた彼女と違って君は同い年だ。
They out-cheat her for sure.
二人ならきっとうまくいくよ。私はそう思ってる。
I'm glad he's so optimistic. But just because we're the same age doesn't mean everything is gonna be okay. Wait. He really just said we're the same age? Seriously?
おや。コーヒーに手をつけていないね。苦いのはあまり得意じゃなかったかな？
実は。でも焼き菓子と一緒なら平気です。いただきます。
無理することはないよ。砂糖とミルクをたっぷり使うといい。実はアリアも苦いものが苦手でね。ほら、また共通点が見つかった。
If that's enough to make us get along, then I'll take it.
もうこんな時間か。1階の案内をと思っていたのだけれど、難しそうだな。
お仕事ですか？
ああ、ちょっと急ぎのものがあってね。仕事は明日からで構わないから、今日はどこでも好きに見て回るといい。2階はどうだった？自分の部屋以外も見てみたかい？
はい。天音さんのお部屋もとても素敵で。
ありがとう。壁紙がお気に入りでね。
I wonder if we're gonna tell him about the phone being off the line.
それじゃ私は書斎に。何かあればいつでも声をかけていいからね。
わかりました。お忙しいところお時間をいただきありがとうございました。
堅苦しい礼なんか必要ないよ。これは雇い主の責務だ。やるべきことはすぐにわかるようになるだろうから、ゆっくり慣れていくといい。気をせいてもいいことはないから。いいね。
His voice was so calm and composed. I nodded my head, then Amane gently narrowed his eyes at me before leaving the breakfast room. I heard the sound of a door closing in the distance and felt my shoulders instantly relax in that moment. I really ended up in an unbelievable house, didn't I? I listened carefully to everything he said, but I don't know if I really understood at the time just how amazing it all was. But at least I know what's going to be expected of me for work. I just need to make sure that my top priority and make sure I do my job well.
まずはゆっくり慣れていく。
Mr. Omani really is an incredibly kind gentleman. He's really difficult to get a read on, though. I probably shouldn't rely on him too much. It made me feel a bit empty inside, knowing that I just can't accept his kind words at face value. Still, when I can think like that, I feel like I can hold my head up high.
よし、とりあえず今は1階を見て回って。あれ、今の何の音だろう。窓？
I stepped into the adjoining room while I was trying to track down the sound I just heard.
ここは大食堂？
My footsteps echo louder in here than anywhere else I've been in the house. It's big enough where it could be used as a dance hall. This wall is made of a different material. I think it's called a partition. This one feels like it's a little taller than the one in the entrance hall.
あそこに彫ってあるのは果物？
I looked up and saw an intricately decorated white ceiling. I wanted to look around and admire the beauty of this room some more, but it didn't seem like the sound came from here. Yuri-san, jam jam. All of the windows were closed, and there was no sign of anyone around.
あれ、この壁の小窓、配線口？ということは隣は。
Gee, jam jam.
やっぱり厨房だ。
The kitchen. Wow, that's a nice looking fridge. Really retro style stuff in here. I guess that makes sense. It's the 1960s. I was like, this looks like the 1960s kind of fridge. Because it's the 1960s. Of course. Kamu-san, jam jam. There is a pantry connected to it, with an opening in the wall facing the dining room that had a huge serving table set up. Even though there's only 2 people living here, this kitchen is bigger than the one at the orphanage. You're telling me this 1966 household isn't using an LG smart fridge? Nope. They went full retro. Vintage. I guess it would really come in handy if they ever do big parties in the dining room.
結局さっきの音は何だったんだろう。やなり？
重い。
But how will you know what is in the fridge if you don't connect it to the Wi-Fi? I can't ask the fridge, I just gotta open it up and look. Something is omoi. Heavy. That sure caught me off guard.
これでやっと最後か。もうなんで今日に限ってこんなに暑いの？
She's so cute looking! What am I gonna play Uma Musume on my fridge if it doesn't have a screen? You can't play it on the fridge, you have to play it on the tablet. We'll make sure the tablet has a nice drop-proof case on it as well. There was this romance comedy I watched a long time ago. I think it was called No Reservations. But anyway, I just got a huge flashback to that after looking at this character. She's really cute though. Was she the one making that noise? Maybe I heard the back door close. Looks like there's bottles of liquor in these boxes, so maybe she's from the liquor store?
うわあ、びっくりした。あなたは、もし かして新しい女中さん？いつからいた？今来たとこ？ごめんね、全然気づかなくて。今日からだってあまねさんに聞いてたのに、もうすっかり。私、宮内すいです。この家のご飯係。
Hello. She's so cute.
ご飯係ってことは近所の洋食屋さんの。
そうそう、キッチンプリウス。岩倉家には2年前から家族でお世話になってるんだけど、この春から普段の食事は私一人で全部やらせてもらってるんだ。
Whoa. She does all this on her own? That's incredible.
それで女中さんのお名前は？
北川いちこです。
いくつ
16。
じゃあ同い年だ。なんか嬉しい。よろしくね、いちこ。私のこともスイって呼んで。
I felt a bit overwhelmed by her bright and expressive mannerisms that clashed with her otherwise cool yet tense features. Nevertheless, I somehow managed to nod along to what she was saying and...
ちなみにまかないも任されてるから、リクエストがあったらこっそり言ってね。
Oh man, she's getting to the top of the ship pile. She's gonna make us our favorite snacks. I'm gonna ask for a pizza. Sui said this with a smile as she flashed me her perfectly aligned teeth. Her casual and down-to-earth demeanor just naturally puts me at ease. I've hardly had the chance to meet anyone my own age ever since I graduated from junior high school, and yet somehow I managed to meet 2 people my age today. Aria and Sui. I guess everyone around here has an interesting, unique name. I'm just Ichiko.
さてと、とりあえずこれ台にあげちゃわないと。はあ、おいしょっと。あ、待って、ダメかも。
You got really close there, girlfriend. Just gonna stare into your big eyes. She's a little too close. I know, just gonna stare, be like, ooh.
何これ、
Don't drop it! It's expensive!
落とさなくてよかった。ありがとう、いちこ。今日は荷物運びが多くって、もう体力使い切っちゃったみたい。
すごいよ、こんなに重いもの。よく一人で運べたね。
I think you should use the cart next time. That would be a good idea.
腕力には自信あるんだ。毎日食材の積み下ろしをしてるから。
Uri-san, walk, walk, walk.
でも今日みたいな暑い日くらいみんな助けてくれたっていいじゃんね。そこの守衛さんなんて目があっても見て見ぬふりだよ。あまねさんにはいっつもペコペコしてるくせに。
I see. I feel like I learned something about this guy. Sui's so full of emotion when she talks. I could listen to her all day. She went through a wide range of ever-changing expressions as she told me more stories. I nodded along attentively. Before I knew it, with kitchen knife in hand, Sui had all the ingredients she was going to use neatly lined up on the counter. I looked on with bewilderment as she both quickly and evenly chopped up the potatoes on the cutting board. Wow, she really is a professional.
料理はいつもここで作ってるの？
日によるかな。最近はうちの店で作ってからここへ持ってくることが多いかも。ちなみに今日はビーフシチュー。私の得意料理だから期待してて。
Oh my goodness, beef stew. I want beef stew with carrots and the onions and celery. Chef Koff's kitchen knife. No. She's amazing. I feel like she instantly switched from shooting me a friendly smile to intensely focusing on her handiwork. I know we're the same age, but Sui seems way more self-reliant and grown up than me. This really isn't the time for me to be daydreaming. I should take this opportunity to check out the rooms I haven't seen yet, so I can do things right when I start working tomorrow. Go to the dining room. What a grand chandelier. It makes me wonder if it'd come crashing down in an earthquake. This is grand? I mean, I guess it's kind of big. I thought it was going to have like a lot more of those little crystal teardrop things. Oh my, something smells wonderful.
いい匂いでしょ。ビーフシチューのお肉、野菜とは別で炒めてるんだ。いちこ、ちょっと味見してみなよ。
Oh man, yes please. Hi Blueberry, Nyampasu.
待ってね。ちょっぴり塩コショウしてっと。はい、フォーク。
ありがとう。じゃあ一つだけ。このお肉おいしい。
I want to have some too.
でしょ？私が言うのもなんだけど、焼くだけで美味しいお肉って本当に焼くだけでいいと思うんだよね。だってそれが一番美味しいもん。
確かにそうなのかも。でも私はスイのビーフシチューもすごく楽しみ。
I hope you get some nice rest here, Blueberry.
ありがとう。焼いただけ肉に負けないように頑張ります。
She's making me hungry. Every time I stepped into the dining room, I couldn't help but get distracted by the beautiful decor. I want to touch everything I see.
玄関ホールより腰壁が高いだろう。
Well, actually, yes, we did.
あまねさん。
Amane-san's probably going, why is this maid going back and forth between two rooms?
すまない。驚かせたね。自室に書類を取りに行くところで君の姿が見えたから、つい。
いえ、おかしな声を上げてすみません。この部屋もすごく音が響きますね。
ああ、まさにそれがこの高い腰壁の効果だよ。晩餐会やパーティーで人が集まる際に遠くまで声が届くよう計算して設計されてる。極めて優れた建築と景観。我々が手放せばいずれは文化財になるだろうね。
Does he mean it's like a national treasure? Makes me wonder if it's really okay for a nobody like me to live in a place like this.
とりあえず どこも傷つけないように爪だけでも短くしておこう。
To the breakfast room. This door has a large glass window. I can get out to the terrace from here. There's a small table and some chairs. I guess they eat out here sometimes. I never even imagined being able to do such elegant things. Okay. I just exit. Oops.
玄
Okay.
関方
I'm gonna talk to him.
すまない
I'll just
は
skip.
い。
ああ極めて
There's probably a way to actually skip through. I just don't know how. Not on controller anyway. This looks a little dusty. I guess that's because there hasn't been anyone else working at the house. It's pretty tidy for the most part, but it still looks a bit messy with all these things piled up.
Oh, テーブルの上片付けておかないと。
I wonder if it's okay for me to throw away the filter with the coffee grounds in it. Is there a special way I'm supposed to clean this pot?
とりあえず運ぶだけ運んでおいて、後のことは天音さんに聞いてからにしよう。
It's pretty dim with no windows in here. I definitely wouldn't want to spend long periods of time in here. I'm pretty sure there's probably only two, yeah, there's only two, I think, data points sometimes. For each room, it seems. Alright, to the drawing room. I think this is the drawing room where they entertain guests. The exquisite furniture is arranged beautifully.
おしゃれな窓。こういうのなんて言うんだっけ？ステンドグラス？
It felt like walking into a church you would find overseas. There's another door in here. Let's see. Oh, looks like it's connected to the sunroom. There's a strange scent in here. It smells different from all the other rooms. Scented candles? Is that where the smell is coming from? To the sunroom.
わあ、おしゃれなサンルーム。ここからも庭が見渡せるんだ。
I've always admired the sunrooms I spotted at rich people's houses in my neighborhood. But this one thoroughly puts any of those to shame. Both the size and design are on another level. Haru-san, investigate.
あれ？庭に人がいる？
Looks like they have a little dream catcher there too. The heat haze made it a bit hard to see, but that was definitely a tall man. He had a stepladder slung on his right shoulder and a huge pair of pruning scissors on his other hand. Seemed like he was tending to the garden in this heat all by himself. I mean, this garden is massive. There's no way it could be maintained without a gardener. It made sense when I thought about it, but the idea that someone would have a dedicated gardener at their home is still something else. Oh no, he's got shears. It's Clock Tower. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, okay, he has a ladder in one hand. Is the next one going to be garden shears? Ah, there it is. The death game hasn't started yet, has it? No, nothing like that just yet. Just a little bit of tension. Like, things are like, this is so lovely, but why? Like, there must be something dark and sinister. I have a nice view of the fountain from the window to my left. The room next to this one feels like it would have had an even better view, though. Rated M for overreacting. Haru-san. Alright, I think we can stop moving.
なんとなくだけど、これで全体の間取りが分かった気がする。
Loop, thank you for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. How was your stream? What were you up to? Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, Bloop. Welcome in, Hecho en Mexico. Whoopsie. Almost. There we go. Some Stardew Valley. For those who don't know Bloopino, please go check them out. They are last seen playing through some Stardew Valley. And for anyone new, welcome in once more. My name is Owlin. I'm a blue dog who likes to give you a cozy place to be. And I play through a variety of games, ranging from retro to indie and new releases. Today we're playing through a horror visual novel game, where we're playing as a maid for this very wealthy family, but this family might have some secrets we don't know about just yet. I hope you all enjoy your stay here with us. Super tall Owlin. I know, usually I'm down here like this, right? Usually I'm down here, but now I'm up here. You're sick? Oh no, I'm sorry to hear about that. I hope you feel better very soon. Cheer party, cheer, 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 cheer. The sequins, yeah. And there's also two really cute ladies here too. They're apparently our age. Hopefully we all become really good friends. You formally convey your presence. Welcome in, Echo. Nice to see you here again. I'm gonna push the button here.
あとは、あ、そうだ。今のうちに外の廃棄箱も。
Totally not a suspect in a murder horror mystery. Well, that's the thing, Bloop. It's like, it's supposed to be a romance visual novel. A horror romance visual novel. So it's like, I wonder what's gonna happen. Right now, we're being introduced to the house because we're gonna start our first day of work after she goes to bed. But, yeah, kind of like everything. The heroine is actually picking up. She's like, this seems like too good of a deal. What's going on? So she's already having, like, you know, some anxiety about, like, well, I want this job. It's, like, presumably going to pay well. I'm going to have some place to live. But something seems a little suspect. But then she's also like, dude, the owner of the house and his daughter are, like, absolutely gorgeous. Our heroine's like, they're both gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Yeah, she's actually pretty smart. She definitely has some like stranger danger senses going. It's a little unfortunate for her though, because in the very beginning when we started, she tells us a story about how she's an orphan, and she was trying to work after she graduated, but the workplace was not treating her well, doing some pretty messed up stuff. So she went back to the orphanage, and then she got approached to work for this job, and she was like, I guess I'll give it a go. And right now she has like a list of like 5 tasks to do, so she'll be starting that when she starts work officially tomorrow. Yeah, bad company. It was not a good company. She was like, I'm leaving this. Like, they don't treat me right. I'm going. And they definitely were not treating her right, so. But she has high hopes here to get along with the owner's daughter and then perhaps the chef. We just met the chef. Alright, so she's gonna go take trash cans, I guess. Kind of like Hoha in Stardew. I haven't played Stardew, so I'm not too familiar with all the characters in there, but I have watched others play it, and it's like a very relaxing game, especially with all the sound effects.
ね
Oh, who's this? Gonna go take a nap? Gonna lurk? Good luck with the lovely ladies. Blue, I really appreciate the raid, and thank you so much for the lurk. Please get a nice good rest in with a nap. Enjoy your lurk. Hopefully you don't mind me sharing a joke. As long as the joke is family friendly and appropriate then that way, then it should be fine. Oh, I see.
Huh?
Oh, okay, this is the daughter of the household. Of the owner of the household.
お嬢様、どうされたんですか?
They say that this lady actually is very frail.
Watashi.
Haru-san, Time for you to also get some snooze. Thanks for the show. Buenos nachos. Good night, Echo and Mexico. Thanks for dropping by with the raid. Hope to see you again next time. Take care. Vexient, want to chime before sleeping? Hope your stream has been going well. It has been. We had a lot of fun doing a watch party earlier of the IT crowd, and now we're checking out this horror visual novel game. We're serving as a maid to this wealthy family, and this is the daughter of the owner of the house. She apparently is very frail and doesn't have a lot of friends, so maybe we might be able to be a friend to her, and her a friend to us. Also, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Vax, I know you have the 12-hour long stream, so please definitely get some good rest. And happy birthday again. Hope you had a good one. Oh my gosh, doggy! Quack Nilla, welcome in. Yes, a blue healer to be exact. Welcome in. Hi Katie, welcome in. This looks cool. I think you would like this. I know you played through Fata Morgana earlier, and this game might have some similarities to that one. I don't know just yet because obviously we just started it and it is brand new. So yeah, maybe it might be something of interest to you. It's definitely got the Fata Morgana vibes visually. Oh, here, I forgot to post this, but in case anyone's interested in seeing this game, this is the link they gave me to send out to you all. Oh, this will take you to the game page, so you can check out the game as well. Is it going to end up being a toxic Yuri? I don't know. Actually, I don't have a sense of that just yet. I could see maybe. Because we don't know anything about her. She's kind of just seems aloof. I haven't seen her indicate anything that she would be, like, detrimental to us just yet. So far, my sense is that she's probably going to have something sad happen to her. But I don't know. Only because she's so frail, so it makes you wonder, like, something bad's going to happen because of her, physical health. Love is love. She just seems emotionally unavailable. Yeah, I can kind of see that right now. But we only said like 2 words to her, really. I don't even know if she even addressed us, did she? She basically just talked to her dad. I think we were like, nice to meet you, and then she was like, Dad, why'd you move the room furniture?
Hi.
You ended up close to 13? Did 100% sunshine, 73 shines, plus the more difficult levels. Pachinko machine, Lily River, and beat Bowser just to be sure. Nice! GG! That's still a lot of hours. Please definitely get some good rest, Vexy End. And happy birthday again. What if our MC is the toxic one? She's basically already obsessed. You know, that's a different twist. I mean, that's possible. Yeah. At least something potentially needs to be some healthy boundaries set.
お腹が空いたの。朝から何も食べていないから倒れそう。
Well, I'm not the chef. You're talking to the wrong lady.
ああ、そうですか。お腹が。え、お腹すい。すみません。すぐに何か用意できるか聞いてきます。
ええ、そうして。
Well, now I wonder. She's basically like, yo, she didn't even say feed me. She's like, I'm hungry. Come on, girlfriend, use your words. Please feed me. Get this girl a toaster strudel. Oh my goodness. I thought my heart was going to burst out of my chest. I turned around and her beautiful face was just right there in front of me. And she's hungry. Darn it, this is awful. I made myself look like an idiot in front of her. At this rate, she's going to end up hating me. I need to turn things around, quickly.
<sighs> スイがいてくれて本当によかった。
My first day came to a close without incident, and I breathed a huge sigh of relief. We put together some warm bread from the toaster oven, steak, and some veggies to garnish. Yeah, it's close enough to a toaster strudel. The beef stew was still cooking, so we had to come up with something so we didn't have to keep Aria waiting. Thanks to Sui's quick thinking, we were able to bring her a delicious meal pretty quickly.
おいしい。
お嬢様、食事する姿まで綺麗だった。
She really is beautiful, even when she's eating. Even just thinking about her like that is enough to make me feel this strange, spellbound feeling.
どれも一口しか食べないのには驚いたけど、あれだけ華奢だと仕方ないのかも。私とは真逆。
Looking down, I can see my bloated tummy even though it's already been a few hours since I ate. That's the worst when you get bloated. But still, Sui really is an incredible chef. Everything she makes tastes amazing. With skill like that, it's no wonder they were able to leave her in charge of this by herself.
今何時？あれ、まだ9時か。
I peered out the window and saw the stars twinkling in the night sky. Really? Suddenly, in that moment, I felt a rush of sadness, like my heart was being squeezed.
そっか。
It was that first night feeling. I felt it when I first moved into the orphanage, whenever I went to live with foster parents, and when I moved into the company dormitory at my last job. Even though everything about this place was so much nicer than the ones before, I still felt that same depression, loneliness, and anxiety. It was like my entire body was remembering those feelings.
けど今日は平気。全然何も怖くない。
This was the first day of a whole new experience. The wave of depression that suddenly washed over me slowly, but surely began to fade away.
ベッドもふかふかで気持ちいい。
I wonder what tomorrow has in store for me.
そういえば、二人が起きる時間を聞いてなかった。どうしよう。6時に起きれば間に合うかな。いや、やっぱり5時にしておこう。仕事初日から寝坊扱いになったら最悪だし。
I reached for the alarm clock I brought with me and set the shortest hand.
「これでよしっと」。
My eyelids slowly began to close as I gazed up at the beautiful ceiling. Soon after, I drifted off to sleep. I can't hear a thing coming from the next room. With that thought in my mind, I found myself on the precipice of a dream. There was a sweet scent in the air. Sorry, I'm just checking really quick to make sure. I just want to make sure I'm not straying past the allowed area. I think it's okay so far. Aria turned to face me as she stood in front of the same window. She was radiant. I eyes being engulfed by the light shining in from behind her. Without any resistance, it began to fall into a deep sleep. So I think it's around this part I need to probably stop streaming, and I want to be very, very careful not to stream anything beyond what I'm actually allowed to stream. So I think just to play it safe, I'll probably swap us to something else at this point, because I don't know. I know I gotta cut it off. I think I'm looking here and be like, okay, this looks like what they're saying, don't stream past this, right? So I haven't seen exactly the thing they told me, but this looks like it's getting close to the thing they told me, don't stream beyond. And I want to be very, very careful not to stream beyond the thing I'm allowed to stream. So, probably just gonna play it safe here. But yes, a big thank you to PQ, again, for providing us a copy of this on the PC. I did share that link earlier, and I'll put it down in the description of the VOD later for you to go check out as well. But if you are enjoying what you saw here, definitely go check out that link I'll post, and you too can see the game for yourself. I think they might have a demo available or trial available, so you could try it too.